Hello, chat.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, the music
Hello.
pitch shifted. That's odd. I've never had that happen before. There we go.
I think I just need. Wait. Did you pitch shift it back?
No, it's maybe it's to do with the two outputs. It's weird.
I think I should swap my headset Bluetooth dongle and my keyboard Bluetooth dongle because I'm getting very choppy audio. Be right back.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm playing around with using two outputs, two separate outputs for Kinku, so that chat can actually hear the music properly without it being too quiet on their end. I figured it out minutes ago. What were you saying, Optics?
Nothing important.
So chat, you may notice Cove isn't here yet. We'll be joining a bit later. And also there's something I meant to mention. So it's because of another campaign that happens to be on the same week. And I mentioned that I'd be fine with switching which week we do it, but that'd be up to if that'd be cool with everyone else. So essentially, we would play again next weekend, and we just continue on our normal schedule from there. That way, that it's staggered, so that Cove doesn't have to miss.
That I'd also work for me too, because I do also have like my campaign later today. I think.
So we would play the 7th and then the 21st, 4th.
Let's see. Yeah, so we play the 7th, then we play the 21st.
Actually, that might work because I'm going to be out of town on the 28th.
Oh.
Yeah, that worked out for me too.
Yeah, we're going to Lightbox.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, if that works for everyone, then that sounds like a good solution.
Yeah, that should work fine here.
Sounds good.
I need angry eyebrows.
I'm just paying attention to this right now. I mean, I kind of saw it before, but like,
It is.
what's the bone supposed to represent?
That was before I realized it looked like truth coming out of her wall. That's just, I said it was null poop. And then it kind of took on a life of its own.
The
There
bone
we
is what
go.
she's going to hit mankind with.
Okay.
There's no whip emoji, so
It does look like she's stepping over the castle wall like a horrific titan.
that is indeed the idea.
This is the long-awaited next installment for it, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Toilet.
I mean, don't they already have like part 3, part 2, the final part or something like that?
I have no idea. I kind of
Isn't the manga already completed?
not sure. I
The manga's complete, but the anime's still going on, I think.
yeah. I kind of fell off the Attack on Titan bus because I kind of just I think it was like after season 2 or whatever. I kind of just went eh.
I never started. I have friends who watched it, and I was coming out of my very anime intensive phase. It's anime for me is really seasonal. I have to be in a particular mood to watch a lot of anime. And I love it, but I haven't been back in that mood in a while.
I actually just did a watch of Hell's Paradise. That's really good. Especially if you like kind of like, horror.
I do like horror.
Nice.
Okay, Robin did say anime is having like 4 final parts split into smaller parts or something.
Yep, that is true.
All I know is a friend of mine that I used to work with is one of the one of the guest animators on Attack on Titan right now.
Oh, nice.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. Like he doesn't really come from a animation background. He's like from a concept art background. So when we worked on our game Shattered Realms, he was doing concept art for it, and then he just basically dabbled in animation. And like 2 years down the line, he's like worked on the Witcher anime. He's done stuff for Star Wars Visions 2. Like he's like animation director on one of those shorts. It's crazy.
Wow.
He just like came out of nowhere.
It's really neat.
He unlocked he unlocked the sub skill tree and just leveled up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like super proud of him. He's like a extremely good artist.
Yeah, if everyone is good and ready, we'll hop on in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So, usually you see Bone Snap by the fire, but the room is empty. The fire's still going. The tome's still in its place. And you hear a set of heavier, a bit more clumsy footsteps approaching the chair. And you can see stepping into view. It's not Bone Snap, but Arturo. And he looks around and he picks the book up and takes a seat in the chair. Well, seems Mr. Bone Snap's away. Oh dear. Well, I guess I'll pick up where he left off. You see, he turns the pages and picks up the story where it left off. Alright, let's delve into things, shall we? Last time, the party set off towards Volcano, and during their travel, they were contracted by Ernest, finding that he had been attacked by someone named Oddleaf, a woman he had originally gone to Shamhide to see. He mentioned that she departed towards Quicksilver and is likely heading overseas. He mentioned that she might have some kind of relation to the Godslayers. Ernest went to visit Bone Snap at the party's request, and he also informed him that it was likely that the Godslayers did in fact have his tome. Continuing their travel, the group seemed to pass through some kind of magical veil, and the group found a draconic man unlike any dragonborn they'd ever seen. The man introduced himself as Gondon, a wormish man. He and his people were supposedly trapped in a transitionary plane between the material and primordial planes, but only be free if they could kill the king of the Caldera. The party ventured to the peak of the volcano with Gondon, where the group disposed of Osiris's phylactery and faced off against the king, a large reptilian creature with magma blood and tough sigil-etched scales. The party managed to fell the creature, and with Gondon now free to leave the plane, he agreed to accompany the group back to the material plane, wanting to see what it was like. The group began their trek back down the volcano with the body of the king, in hopes of harvesting some of its parts, and through the veil, with the phylactery destroyed. Hopefully Osiris Black as well. And that's where we pick up. I can't wait to see what they get up to this time.
Did you just say hopefully?
That I did.
I mean, he could still be down there. He just is like just trudging through the fold, just like muttering curses under his breath about us screwing everything up.
Dealing with skin takers.
Got like a 5-day journey having to deal with the skin takers.
Something you notice And the room with Arturo, though, is what looks to be drag marks that lead away from the chair where Bone Snap was.
Arturo, what did you
Arturo,
do?
what have you done?
Exactly.
Here's the
What's
big
in your
bad all
mouth?
along.
Open it. Open your mouth. Show me. What do you have? Don't start eating faster.
Oh. All right, let's open this. Say goodbye to your beautiful creation.
Farewell. I just wanted to tell people I have a fine arts degree. It was a 4-year course. Anyway.
All right. So we pick up with you all heading through the Vale. You have reached the foot of the volcano, and you all are heading back into town. Let's see here. There we go. So, as you all are making your way back down, Talos, you start to feel as though something is crackling in the back of your mind. Like something's reaching out to you. Just feels like a distant itch that you can't really scratch, though.
Just stops and just like squints his eyes for a minute.
Is
You
everything
okay?
Oh, you ever had that feeling of like... Actually, I've never had this feeling before, so I don't know how to describe it. It's like...
Is it in where is it in your body?
It's in the back of my head. Wait, nothing's back there,
Were
right?
you
Nothing's
wounded?
like... I don't think so. I think
turn
I
around.
took the... He
Let me have a
turns
look.
around.
Well,
He
there's
turns around
nothing
and
on.
this is like that thing where that story where someone got mugged and like there was just a knife sticking out of the back of their neck while they were going
Oh my
shopping.
god.
Oh my god.
What?
Or the time my mom saw this guy with a huge spider on his shoulder and she was like, "Oh, do you have a pet spider?" Like freaked out.
god.
So
Oh, no.
apparently he walked under a tree and this thing like landed on him and he just it's just hitching a ride like a parrot.
It's so funny.
Can I like... Is there a roll I can do to try to figure out like what is happening with my own body?
Make a charisma check. Just a flat charisma check.
Oh no, my dub stat. Oh, actually, that's an 18.
So as you try and figure out what it is that's happening with your mind, you kind of feel that connection getting more clear as you focus in on it. And as you do, you start to see a vision.
What does the rest of the party see when he starts having his vision?
So, as is Talos doing anything to try and focus in on it? Like, is he doing anything with his body or his expression?
He's he's doing it. He like brings his fingers to his temples and like squishes his face really hard. He's like,
Yeah. So you all see that as he's focusing in.
He's gonna lift the pizza.
Palmer's gonna come and wave her hand in front of his face and go like, "Hello? Hello? Are you okay?"
Talos, the vision you see unfold before you is a grim one. As you focus in on this connection that's weak at first in the back of your mind, but seems to grow a bit stronger as you focus in on it, you can see your you can see your home village. You can see Resvoldis, and you can see that looming over everything is the familiar red glow of the bleeding moon. Now, you would know that this is a common enough occurrence. It happens usually once a week. But it's early. You know that this happens late in the day, and this is typically a brief thing. But you can see that prowling around both your home village and looking out on the horizon as well are all manners of otherworldly creatures of varying shapes and sizes. And you can see also that off in the distance, way in the sky, is a tower. You can see this swirling energy, this crimson red energy swirling around it. It seems to be shackled beneath it. At its crumbling base is a dragon. And you can see the eyes of someone looking down from the tower that meet yours just for a moment before the vision ends. And then you return to your senses.
Hello?
You right there?
No.
Oh, you finally awakened.
And he'll immediately go and tell everyone like what he saw in the vision.
Now that is alarming.
What was
Did
color
the
of
dragon resemble Varaxes?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
It did
I think I've
not.
ever seen him.
From what you could tell, the dragon looked to be a brass dragon.
Holmes
Have you ever
attack.
seen these sites before?
I mean, the blood moon, yes. The bleeding moon, yes. It's common enough, though. It's definitely early. The tower, no. Yeah, but I know about like the otherworldly creatures or monsters, or is that also new?
So you know that occasionally when there is, when the bleeding moon rises, you would know that sometimes out in the wilderness there are creatures that come out during that time that otherwise aren't present. But you've never seen so many of them. And they've never been so visible. They usually stick to the shadows.
Something's emboldened them.
You said that there were a pair of eyes looking from the tower?
Yes, I only got a. They looked at me, and then I came back.
Did you recognize them at all?
They didn't seem like they resembled any eyes you've ever seen.
No. One.
I will say though, Talos, when you did look into the eyes that were looking from the tower, you could feel it in your body as though something was cracking, shattering almost like glass. It only seemed to happen in the vision. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with you or anything. But that's definitely something you would have noticed.
Yeah, he'll describe that.
Did it feel like a warning or advice?
I'm not sure what advice it could be. If it is happening, then that's bad. If it's an omen, that's also bad. I'm sure Father can, I'm sure Father and the guard can manage the city, but whatever's going on with that tower and the Bleeding Moon.
Any way that you can get in contact with them?
I don't really have the means to. The last contact I made was when I requested that letter be sent, warning him of the Umbral Usurper.
For that effect, I'm sorry.
Don't know if the Umbral Usurper has anything to do with that.
Well, I know the Godslayers have a presence over there, and the Umbral Usurper is going after thrones.
Would that description of Talos feeling like the gaze was causing him physical injury, would that be any kind of specific effect that I might recognize, or was that just feeling really just kind of feeling a weird effect while in the vision?
Make me a history check. It'll be a high DC though, because this is a very specific thing.
Okay. That is going to be a 17.
From what you can tell, whatever it is very magical and sinister, but it doesn't seem to be anything that you've seen before or heard anything about.
I wonder if we should ask around about this. I have a couple of people on the orb.
Yeah. Anyone who might be familiar with what's happening over in Resvaldis?
Well, I suppose we can either talk to Winston Oaklaw or possibly my dad. They seem to be well connected with anything, of this nature.
Let's ring up your dad.
All right.
I think she'll hand the orb to you.
All right. Are you calling Calixtus?
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. Let me get this art. There he is. So you contact Calixtus.
Good night, son.
Hi, Dad. Listen. Don't suppose you know anything about this, but and then he goes to describe what Talos described. What's in what happened in the vision with regards to the Bleeding Moon.
He thinks on it for a moment.
Well, know about the moon. I know about the Bleeding Moon. In fact, your Uncle Tigray is related to it, as are other Silverbloods. I've never heard anything about that tower, though. It's puzzling.
I suppose we could probably get into contact with Targray then, if he knows anything about that.
I don't know that he would. He's born of the bleeding moon like other silver-blood gnolls are. I don't think he'd necessarily know what's happening with it.
Right.
Do you have any other suggestions for who we could talk to?
I know a captain who sails between Rasvoldus and Rulia. If there's anyone who would know, it might be them. You can find your way up towards Quicksilver and Vildolia and speak with Captain Hawkswindbane. He might be able to tell you. So I know he goes back and forth a lot, so you might be able to catch him when he comes into port.
Thanks. Good idea.
Right. Also, just suppose one more thing. We might have used that teleportation scroll for not reaching the underground city. So, I don't suppose you have another one of those lying around?
So, unfortunately I don't, but I do know how to get there. If you... would be the easiest way to get down. If you head towards... let's see, let me pull my map out.
I'll actually pull the map up as well.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Right, so you all are going to the nameless city. You want to go... Perhaps if you go down near Ferosa and go through Sweek, it might be a good idea.
Alright. Well, it's kind of a ways out for where we currently are. We're in Favel right now.
You might be able to get someone to get you there quicker. If you know anyone who's done anything with teleportation circles, you might be able to get someone to get you there faster.
Right. I mean, maybe someone in Olafis or Bestower or somewhere. Do you know there's a circle there?
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea then. You can get to the circle and bestow it and get whoever made it to send you on your way.
Right. Well, cool. All right. Oh, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, wish you luck.
Right, and if you're still with Mum, tell her I said hi.
Will do. She's asleep right now.
Right.
But yeah, be safe.
You too, Dad.
All right. You in the communication?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Barney would.
All right.
So, it seems that the best source of information would also be in Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Seems as though things are converging on that city.
Funny how things happen that way, but at least we have a destination.
Yeah.
Is anyone else hungry? I'm pretty hungry.
Well, I could help with that.
You can always eat.
I like how the music just it's like in an adventure game. Barney was like, I can help with that, and then the music was like,
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a new quest added to your journal.
cutscene engage. Cooking
This is like
cutscene.
It's like Zelda music, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Zelda music.
Oh, oops, I've never played any of the games.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Farron Woods from Twilight Princess.
Yep, I know my game.
Hey, we got our little guy back.
Yeah.
Yo.
I found
Hey.
him. Hello.
I said if you click on
I gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't know how to get rid of that bar at the bottom for the longest time. But whatever
So
part of you have highlighted, you just click on it, it'll minimize it.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. It's still very annoying that you can't move it off the active area.
Yeah, it would be nice. Like with the stream view, I have it set up to where when it casts, it doesn't show any of the UI, so that's nice. But there's no way to do that, like with old Albir. You used to be able to hide it. It doesn't let you anymore for whatever reason. But yes, you all make your way back to Favel.
With snacks.
So is this other dragonborn gentleman like still with us?
Yes, Gondon, the wormish man you all met, is still with you. He's been quiet because he doesn't really know what's going on with what you guys are up to necessarily. But from what you understand, he just wanted to go back with you to the material plane to see it. He's not necessarily going back to travel with you all, he's just going back to go to the material plane.
Right. So, suppose this is all new to you, yeah?
Yes, it's different. A lot less warm. In a good way.
Right. Well, I guess where I'm from is a lot less warmer than here, so there's that. I don't suppose you've ever been in snow at all.
No, I've only ever heard of it.
Yeah, pretty much always snows where at back home.
Maybe I will travel around, do a bit of wandering, see all the new sights.
If you go to places with food stalls, go to the stalls where families eat with kids, because that is way less likely to give you food poisoning. Just a little travel tip from my guide that I'm writing.
Travel tip: don't eat gas station sushi.
But if you do eat the gas station sushi, that's a great excuse to spend more time in the local awesome bathroom. So
I was gonna say the porta potty, the portal potty.
So, as you all peer out of the woods and back into the city, you can see that fast approaching is Ponto.
Oh, hey there.
Ooh. Hey.
Did the smell of snacks lure you in?
Yeah. Ooh.
Pom will offer him one of her last few honey dried locusts. She's got a little packet that she's eating.
Ooh, what's this?
Honey dried locust. They're very good. There's some sesame seed.
It smells.
What does that noise mean? I'm not sure what that noise means.
Just like fucking tore into it and just devoured it.
Oh, I thought he was disgusted. I was like, turn up your nose at a good honeyed locust, you little brat. Excellent.
Oh, yeah, Ponto turning his nose against food. Debatable.
Should check his temperature if that happens.
Yep. Ponto, your experience has been a lot of staying with Yorick while he gets the ritual worked on him.
How's Yorick doing?
Oh, he's...
You would know that he's
stuff.
done pretty well.
Well, that's
He's been
good.
doing some ritual mumbo jumbo. I don't know.
All
I
right.
just noticed friends nearby and snacks. So I came a-running.
Ponto, you had noticed the new gentleman with the group. You see what at first may look like a strange dragonborn, but this is in fact a wormish gentleman. He looks more close to that of an eastern dragon. He has 4 arms instead of 2. Bit of a longer torso, and a lot more bits of fluff on him. Hello.
Hi.
Ponto, this is Gondon. He helped.
What was that you cut out?
Now did we lose optics?
Oh no.
Optics, no!
Should we start vamping or something while we wait to get him back?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he died.
Oh, you get optics.
Oh.
Time
Okay.
for Revivify.
Yeah, I'm back now. I don't know what happened.
Discord might have been having a moment.
Having a normal one.
Yeah, what was Gunther saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I just said that Gondon was the one that helped us on our mission.
I would say that you all helped me on my mission too.
We just killed an elemental. No big deal.
Yeah, at least we could do.
Can you eat an elemental?
It's
You
like,
can eat anything once.
That's
I
true.
think Barney's going to find that out.
Barney's still standing there, like holding the thing.
Yeah, you would notice that the party also has a very large, what looks like a monitor lizard with these deep black scales, and you can see a very faint orange glow between the cracks of the scales. They have these sigils carved into them. This thing is huge.
Ooh, what's that?
Who we killed?
This is the king of the caldera. It was trapping our friend and their village in some sort of, I don't know, some sort of in between state.
Huh?
Yeah, I suppose you could have been there to you know.
So, did you bring him for me to snack?
Well, we plan to kind of like harvest it. I think 2 candles and I want to get some raw materials, but if there's anything edible, we can make sure to carve you off a slice.
Here's my suggestion. We find a nice nearby tree with a good limb or a cross limb, and we slaughter this thing so we don't have to carry around this huge carcass the whole time.
Also, if you're going to eat it, I would be careful. You might lose a few teeth. It's very hard.
Ooh, I know just the thing for that. Pondo's gonna bob shape into a copper dragon. Copper dragon Wyrmling again.
Oh.
He's gonna cough out some acid.
You know, I hear that crystal dragons eat a lot of rocks and ores. All have unique tastes to them.
To be fair, Ponto probably eat anything.
Yeah.
At least once.
And yes, it would be common knowledge that both crystal dragons and crystal dragonborn do find that both rocks and a lot of gemstones are a very nice delicacy. They all have different flavors.
Ponto will start running in a little circle and then wild shape into a crystal dragon Wyrmling instead. I'm ready to eat.
Right, so are we going to do this now and then regroup with Yorick and then plan on our next course of action?
Well, might as well instead of having to carry this thing into town, possibly alarming anyone.
True.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Is there any way I could keep in contact with you all while I'm on my travels? Seem to be speaking with people through that orb of yours. Is that
yes, I was just about to
use?
say. She will hold out the orb and say, you have to touch it and give me permission to contact you.
And he will do so.
Excellent.
Two-step
Does the orb
verification.
say profile pictures? Because that'll be handy.
I will
Or is it...
keep in contact. I might have questions about the material plane.
We would be happy to help.
Take a selfie with Gondon, giving him the bunny ears.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it takes photos like those boomer when they don't realize the front-facing cam is on, like the chin shot.
Oh, absolutely.
Like a really unflattering picture of whoever it is.
Or the grandmas on Facebook with the butterflies and the pink background.
Oh my god, yes.
But yes, I suppose I'll start my venture. I'll gather some supplies and see what the world has to offer. Thank you again. In fact, maybe you'll see more of my folk who come through the veil. I'm sure some of them are also curious.
Right. Yeah, and safe travels.
Yeah, be safe.
Thank you.
Yep, be safe.
And that sword, take good care of it. It was the Elder's before he passed, and I'm sure he'd want someone to put it to good use.
Oh, of course.
Your best.
All right, off I go. We'll wave and head off.
Farewell.
Wait, does he have money?
You don't know if he has money, but you get the sense that the animal probably know.
He's
That'd
going to be
weird.
rolling up to a food stall and just be like pulling out like hardened discs of magma.
I think Palm will run after him and give him a little, just ask him if currency is a thing where he's from, and yes, give him some currency of our world so that he's not completely helpless.
Back home we bartered with rubies.
Those are worth quite a lot here. Perhaps trade your rubies in, find someone who's a jeweler or a smith or something, trade them in for cash, because if people see you throwing rubies around, I think you might get robbed.
Right, thank you for the advice. I'll do that now.
Walks into a jewelry store.
Yeah, he'll begin looking around for a jeweler.
I mean, I'm only assuming that rubies are also worth a lot in this world.
Yes, they are.
Did you know that when you look through a ruby, light gets split into blue and red? It's really interesting.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's one of the ways where you can tell if it's like a ruby or in the ruby family.
Huh. As you guys are standing on the edge of town, you see a familiar face. You see Yorick approaching. He sees all of you. He waves, makes his way over a bit quicker.
Hi there.
Hi, that you all got back safe. Everyone okay?
Firstly, are you doing all right?
Oh yeah, I'm doing great. He will show where the mark once was. It's gone.
That's a relief to hear.
Also, I'll do a bit of. I suppose it was more figuring out my magical abilities. I guess I'm more capable than I thought I was.
Oh yeah?
Yorick, they brought us snacks.
Hey, so was everything alright with the volcano?
Yeah.
It was adventurous, but we're fine.
We made it through.
There is
Yeah.
scratch.
However, there have been some interesting visions.
Oh, and they brought a weird guy. He's gone now, but it was pretty weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we a gentleman made it through. There's some sort of veil sort of halfway up the volcano, and a gentleman from I think from the Lane of Fire came through with us. He's keen to start exploring the material plane. So yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
You mentioned vision. What do you mean?
Palace will detail everything that he saw.
Yeah, you give him the rundown. He looks very concerned. Isn't that your hometown? Your home continent?
Yes, in my hometown, in my home continent. Yes, all yes.
Oh dear.
I can't remember if I asked this, but did Talos recognize the architecture of the tower?
I would say no. From what you could tell, it wasn't the easiest thing to make out because it was off in the distance. It was very magical, whatever it was. It did look to be pretty old, and you could see that at the base of it, there was floating stone kind of orbiting it, as though the bottom of the tower, it was shattered.
Okay.
DM, can I get a verdict on that bingo square in the Discord?
Yeah, I'd say the floor is lava is accurate.
I forgot
Okay.
about the bingo.
The floor was lava.
Yeah, at least 50% of the floor was lava, so...
Yeah.
Nice.
And then it was on fire.
Whose cat just meowed?
I don't know, but that's great.
That's so cute.
I think that was a video my roommate was watching.
Aw.
As you all are standing, you can see that there's something up in the sky, and it seems to be coming towards the town. And
But now,
It's moving pretty fast and comes in for a landing very gracefully. You can see that there is a carriage drawn by 2 Pegasi. And you can see seated in it is a pretty old-looking gentleman, a very long white beard, long enough for him to trip over if he wasn't careful. He comes in for a landing and gets out of the carriage, and surprisingly, begins making his way over to you all.
Know this guy?
No. Can we do a vibe check? He's not coming to kill us, is he?
Yeah, make an insight check.
I would like to aid in this vibe check.
Let's see. Oh shoot!
Tom and Ponto giving the mad side eye.
11.
Criminally bombastic side eye.
This is not great. A 6 on the die, but that's 12 total for me.
Oh.
Wait, roll with advantage. I'm assisting.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay, so with the 11, you're not sure. This guy is moving pretty quick. He has a serious jaunt in his step. The 17, he looks more panicked than anything else.
Should I set up my portal party? Is he...
You see this gentleman.
Santa?
Came in on the carriage after all.
What happened to the other 6 reindeer?
Ponto got them.
You wouldn't tell them my secrets.
You wouldn't eat a reindeer. Okay, I guess we should probably stop goofing and greet this gentleman.
I finally made it. Oh. You're probably wondering who I am. Hello.
Yes.
Hello,
Yeah.
yes,
Hi.
we have indeed been wondering that for a few minutes out of context.
I'm Ginzy. I'm from Rosvoldus.
Well met.
Oh.
And
tell
funny you
us
should
with
mention
that,
Resvoldus.
Tell us, make I'll say make a history check.
Uh, 12.
Something about him rings a bell. You remember hearing something about him and him being a courier at some point.
Oh. Do you have a package you're delivering?
Well, I usually do that. No. Things overseas are really bad, and I came seeking you all.
Right. So, quite a coincidence then.
We should probably find somewhere better to talk, though, than out here in the open.
Right.
Oh.
Would
That sounds
somewhere in
ominous, but-
Seville work?
I suppose we could get a room in the tavern. That could
Yeah,
work.
that's where Sylvia?
Celine.
Celine is.
Alright, lead the way. Admittedly, I've never been to Aurelia, so this is new to me. But bigger.
Bring any snacks?
It's a bit weird.
Do I have any snacks?
Yeah.
Want a cookie?
Oh yeah.
Go hand over a very large, one of those big sugar cookies. It is huge.
Palm watches nervously to see if
Oh.
Ponto bites
Oh.
his fingers, grabbing it.
Got that
Ponto's
from-
still a little dragon, by the way.
Yeah. I like to stop by the bakery in Selland overseas.
Baker, you say?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yes, yes. That sounds nice.
Let me roll for accuracy. Oh, man. Okay. That's not what I want to do as a natural 20 on, but I take that cookie completely out of his hand without
Laser
making a
precision
single part
cookie
of his
snatch.
body. He's
Well, you
highly
could
food
go-
motivated.
You could go either way. It could be a nat 20 and like you take his whole arm off, or it could be a nat 20 and you take nothing.
True.
This cookie is delicious. The best, perhaps the best cookie you've ever had, Ponto.
Ponto, can I have some?
Unfortunately, that was like one whole bite. Like, it was just one.
Did he gulp it like a cartoon? If so, did it go down flat or horizontal?
He Scooby-Dooed that shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is very
don't worry,
good and gone very quickly.
Don't worry, I might be able to make that.
Yeah, if you're ever in Selland, in Rissvoldis, you can definitely recommend Blinky's Baked Goods.
Oh, best.
Sounds great.
Blinky baked goods. Must remember.
But yes, let's head to the tavern. I'll follow your lead.
Well, I suppose we lead him to the tavern.
All right. So, you guys head on over. Let's see here.
Oh, Barney. It's making you tired. I can carry the little thingy creature.
What you mean?
Oh, should we maybe just butcher it here?
Oh, I didn't notice that. What you got there?
Oh,
How
that
did you
told-
not? Okay.
I've seen a lot of strange things.
It's not from
I
this
see.
plane of existence.
Hmm.
I suppose it's not from the mortal coil either.
Yeah, I don't know how the taverns over here are, but I don't know if they want you dragging that in.
Alright, we can harvest it here real quick.
I think that's for the best.
All right.
Candles, any dibs?
I definitely like to collect a few samples of their scales.
I look at the claws and teeth myself.
And the
Excellent.
rest for me.
Yeah. You'll definitely be able to get a decent bit of it. But both of you make me a survival check just to see how much you get.
Right.
It's gonna be a 23.
Okay, so and Candles is going after the scales.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're able to harvest quite a few scales. I'd say they're very large. I would say that you're able to fill a medium-sized bag full of them. So you have I'd say about 75 of these scales.
Oh, hell yeah.
18 for Talos.
All right, and with that, you're getting the teeth and the claws, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with that, you're able to get all but one of the claws, which looks to be shattered from combat. And you're able to get plenty of teeth. I'd say you're able to get, let's see, I do math. That would be 4 per limb. So you get 15 claws, and you'd get about 100 teeth.
That's a lot of teeth.
Who wants spiked armor?
And these teeth are each about the size of a small shank.
Very shivable.
Think of your things to work on with these.
I suppose you're giving what's left over to Ponto.
Yes. That's,
Yeah, sure.
You can hear the resonating sound of him just vibrating in the corner, patting his little feeties on the ground, just waiting.
So, Ponto, once you start to dig into this creature, it's very warm, and I would say that flavor-wise, it has kind of a sweet taste to it that has a more spicy aftertaste. It wouldn't be the best to liken this to. So with Crystal Dragonborn, a lot of the stone flavors are all unique, and a lot of them it's like gemstones or like candy to them almost. This tastes of a very strong licorice taste, but not necessarily super bitter. Very sweet licorice. A bit of a spicy kick at the end.
He's gonna take it and start smashing it into little bits.
I'm getting vibes of those spicy Skittles.
Yeah. It's Ponto saving some for later.
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely have enough for at least another 2 or 3 meals.
He eats a fair bit of them and then reverts back to his regular form and puts the rest of them into his bag.
That looked tasty.
Saving for later.
But yes, with that out of the way, show me the way. Oh, also, I should probably get them out of the middle of the road. Give me 1 second. He'll go back over to his 2 Pegasus. Toffee, Truffle, maybe go over there in the shade. I'll be back soon.
Does Ponto's mouth start watering when he calls his Pegasus Toffee and Truffle?
He's never had toffee or truffles, so no.
No wonder he's weird.
Those are simply words to him.
The 2 Pegasi pull the cart over towards a shady tree. Yeah, Kinsey will follow you all. And you would know that the Drake's Drink Tavern is towards the middle of town.
cool.
Is that where you head, or you all do anything else first?
I mean, I suppose we have Ponto and Yorick, so I don't think... I mean, I don't really have any stops I need to make.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we can just go directly.
All right. So you all head over to the Drake's Drink Tavern. You can see that the sign is that of what looks to be a red dragon holding a mug. Stepping inside, you get the very sweet scent of honey and maple. you can see that folks are sitting around eating, drinking. And you would recognize that at the bar is Celine, who seems to be having dinner. And she waves at you all as you step inside. And the bartender, a larger red dragonborn, kind of nods at you all. And Kinsey, once you all step into the tavern, will go up. I'd like to purchase your biggest room.
Well, I can do that. You
What kind
all
of meeting is this?
Sharing a room? For how
That's
long?
my question. I too wish to know this.
We just need a room for the evening.
Worse and
We
worse.
answered your question.
we This is just a verbal meeting.
Words can still hurt.
And I have no intent on hurting you with my words.
Neither did my ex-wife.
Yeah,
It's just like, God, instead of a verbal meeting, he goes, we're just going to have an oral meeting here, okay?
Oh my god.
No.
Okay, fine. How much for an hour?
I mean, we shouldn't need the room for very long.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they won't last that long.
So are you just looking for like a party room, or are you actually looking for like a room to stay in for like sleeping?
Well, I mean, whatever we can get, I suppose. This Dragonborn gentleman does not seem to know how to take this. He's still getting specific vibes from this whole conversation.
I won't question your proclivities, but if you're looking for a room, it's just 1 silver for the evening.
Oh, yeah. Kenzie will place down 1 silver.
I think after we leave, or after the rest go to the room, Tom will go and slide him another silver and say, "Here is another silver to never mention this to anyone again."
His eyes
Including
get a
us.
bit wide, but
Yeah.
he'll nod and take the silver.
Okay.
Yeah, you all are able to go up to the room. Kenzie takes the 2 beds that are in the room and kind of pulls them close together to where everyone could just kind of sit down as though you would sit on a couch.
I don't know what the gentleman was on about.
I think he thought we were
Kenzie
having
just-
sex, if I were to guess.
Oh, we're not? Okay. Put
Andre
shoes back
kind
on.
of
Yeah, it's just looks at Palm.
Huh?
Kidding. Just kidding.
What's sex? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I
What do you do?
have magic ink. I can draw you some diagrams, but I don't want to.
So about this meeting,
Yes, so, like I said, I came seeking you all out in particular. Now, before I go on, I'm sure you all might have an idea as to why. Yes?
Nope.
Has
would
this
assume-
got anything to do with a vision that a party member had?
Crystal Tower, Bleeding Moon, evil monsters all around.
Slayers.
That's part of it, yes. Also, you all are... Well, you're prismatic souls, and I'm sure you know that.
it seems like an awful lot of people know that we are prismatic souls.
Well, you're more than just prismatic souls. You all are directly tied to the fated few, as are the moving targets. Those I've grown to know a bit closer.
Right. We've heard of them, and we've heard that they're in Risvoldus.
Right. That's, the thing. So, I don't know how much you know exactly, if anything, of what's happened. You saw the vision, of course, but, things are bad over there. The safe haven, the moving targets called essentially their home, was attacked by Godslayers, and, the person who employed them turned out to perhaps be someone influential within the Godslaying Order. They captured pretty much everyone else there, and I was lucky enough to flee and get here to hopefully get some help, or perhaps at least fill you in.
That's my home, so of course I'd be willing to help in any way I can.
Oh, we're going to Talos' house? Have you been to Barney's?
I don't know how wise it would be to go immediately, because with what's going on, I'm sure that the Godslayers are on high alert, especially learning that the moving targets were enough to combat their potential leader. I don't know if she's a leader per se, but I have a pretty good hunch of it. Oddleaf Greylock. She's a very powerful woman.
That does
Yeah,
match
not
with what
powerful
we
enough.
heard. She attacked a tiefling we know and stole his spellbook.
Yeah.
That makes things a lot worse.
Oh.
Also, those spells are very, from what I remember, destructive.
Yes.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
They
there was,
were 10th level spells, weren't they?
as far as we understand, yes, from
Yes,
what
sir.
Ernest has described.
Right. Yeah, that's alarming.
It also seems a tad bit experimental, so I don't know how effective they are, but still, like, the threat is there.
I don't know a lot about Oddleaf. I do know that she's called the Witch of Black Glass. She has some kind of ties to an ancient mirror. She's a changeling, and some changeling are born of a fractured mirror instead of the lock of reflection which the others come from. They tend to have more malignant tendencies, I guess, as they have ties to the Sinister Five. That name doesn't have as good a ring to it as it used to. There used to be 7 of them.
Okay.
Or the Sinister Five.
They are the most powerful Archbanes. In the same way that there are gods, there are anti-gods. Entities who live in the deepest reaches of the world. The lowest plane, Nepholia, is where they reside, and generally they want the destruction of the gods of the material plane.
Oh, so not good.
No, not good at all.
And it seems like their followers are fairly, shall I say, I wouldn't say successful, but they seem to be being one step ahead of us all the time.
That's why I think it's vital that perhaps you all get into contact with the moving targets, or perhaps we figure out what our steps towards taking down the Godslayers might look like.
Right. They also seem to be in league with an entity called the Umbral Usurper.
Yes, that's another issue. One that I think is more under control than the Godslayer situation, but still alarming. Especially because the Usurper's been making more large moves. I don't know if you all heard, but the mayor of Strixik was killed.
That we're not aware of.
And Talos, you'd be aware that Strixik is right. It is literally a town over.
And the mayor of Akram?
Akram is untouched for now, but I don't know how long that'll be the case. I do know that the Usurper had a score to settle with the mayor of Strixik. You said you were from overseas, right? I'll look to you, Talos.
Yeah, I'm from Akram.
So you've perhaps heard of the Fang of Yomsdeep? Out of character. That would be a name that you have definitely heard before.
Yes.
For those of you who want to know, the Fang of Yomsdeep, the now deceased mayor of Strixik, used to be the protector of one of the underground cities. And when the Usurper first struck, he was unable to defend it, and he fled the city, knowing that he couldn't bring any harm to it without wanting to throw his life away.
So, what's the plan then?
That, I think, is hard to say. I would ask what you all's plan is before we start to tie plans together, I suppose. Do you all have anything pertinent going on? Because if so, that'd probably be best to take care of it.
Right, so there's this one Varaxes that we're yet to meet in the Nameless City. We were on our way to do that until, we had something else come up. A matter of saving a friend from one Osiris Black. It kind of derailed our operation a little bit, but, figure that would be our next course of action.
Varaxes, you say?
Yeah. You heard the name?
I know Varaxes personally.
Oh, really now?
Interesting.
We've all had a shared vision seeing him.
I may not look it, but I am also a dragon.
Is anyone here not a dragon?
I mean, I'm not a dragon.
I'm not a dragon.
Are you sure?
I'm
Are you very sure?
I'm
not
just a dragon.
Are you maybe
I don't
not
think so.
secretly? Okay, all right.
I mean, I'm just an orc from a small village.
I'm technically not a dragon either, but
Yeah, okay. But I haven't got my eye on you, all of you.
What?
Dragon buddy!
I mean, are you a dragon, Palm?
Am I a dragon? Nah.
I believe that was the question.
Yeah, she was introspecting, but she came to the conclusion that no, she's not.
Wait,
Unless
why didn't
my
you just
dad's
fly
lying to
here?
me, I'm not dragon.
that is a good question. Why didn't you fly here?
Well, I'll be honest, the card is a lot more relaxing, and I enjoy it.
That is
I don't-
very
That makes
fair.
sense.
I don't take on my usual form much anymore. That's a long story, but that's long past. That's behind me for the most part.
Right, and I suppose
You
in
know
the
my
most...
mom?
Yeah.
Sure, mother have a name?
I just call her mom, so...
Maybe.
Big, long, looks like a pearl.
I don't know, but maybe. Suppose if I meet any dragons like that, I'll ask them about you, and if they know you, then probably got the right person.
Okay.
So, I guess to bring this back to Varaxes, yeah, we like I mentioned, he's currently waiting for our arrival.
Well, it's probably best that you all take care of your business with Varaxes. Like I said, the Godslayers overseas are on high alert right now, so it might not be wise to strike them so soon. I say we catch them off guard.
Right.
So there's not really a rush, but also it'd be wise to be aware of what's happening.
Yeah, and we don't want them to have too strong of a foothold in Risvoldus that whatever our efforts may be, would be met with a lot of challenge.
Yeah, I think the moving targets will be able to manage to combat that a bit. I just worry that they go after a lot of powerful entities. If they can get a lot of them under their control, things will be a lot more difficult to deal with. They've already captured Brisvalin. And Talos, you would know the name Brisvalin as well. Brisvalin is the first dragon of Risvoldus, and also the dragon directly tied to the land, and what it's named after. Risvoldus is named after Risvalin.
This is good.
You said in that vision you saw a dragon shackled. You probably saw Risvalin.
Huh. Things keep getting messier.
I also fear for, I fear for my son overseas as well. My son is the Duke, and he's had a lot of run-ins with some pretty rough people recently as well. I fear that they'll go after him while he's rebuilding his capital after it was destroyed.
What destroyed it?
His own court of magi.
Wow, that's rude.
Sense a lot of backstabbing here. And a lot of betrayal.
Unfortunately, a lot of it is, well, it's not directly any of the prismatic soul's fault. It's a lot of it is because they're going after those people. I mean, I'm a prismatic soul, and you all are. They want your souls. They want them because they are powerful, and they can be used to attain things that they could otherwise never imagine. Enough of them, they could attain the power similar to that of a deity.
Well, I like my soul right where it is, so...
As do
I will not let this happen. Yeah, I mean, I assumed... no one really goes out of their way to have their soul taken. Well, I say that, but... liches exist, so...
Well, I suppose they'll have another thing coming. They come after mine, so they better be ready for fight of their life.
Yeah.
I'm sure you all will do just fine. I just wanted to fill you in on what's happening and perhaps have some contact overseas, because there's no telling who's going to get taken by the Godslayers or the Usurpers, cultists, and they're able to catch us off guard, then there's not much we can really do except try and find a way out of it. Always good to have a backup of some kind. Not to say that you all are the backup, but say that we need someone we can rely on, as do they.
Fair.
Right.
I can only speak for myself, but like any way I can assist, I will. It's my home. Family is.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, despite the short time we've all spent together, like, I do consider you all my friends, so count me in as well.
Me too.
I'd be happy to help.
It is my duty to help.
I set out to help people, along with my duties and everything surrounding the tapestry. I'd love to help. That's good to hear. I'll keep in contact with all of you. I don't know that I should head back to Rasvoldus just yet, because it's likely that Artleaf is in search of me as well. I mean, she did take everyone that was in that sanctum. Actually, may have taken some people from around here. Came to visit a fellow old man of Bone Snap. He wasn't there.
Oh. We know Bone Snap.
Oh dear. Has he been abducted?
Do you have any way to contact him?
We most certainly do.
We have this orb. Pom will produce the orb.
You try and call Bone Snap?
Yes.
You are unable to establish a connection with Bone Snap.
The subscriber you have dialed is unavailable at the moment.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Well, that is worrying.
No, we needed to call him about his car's extended warranty.
I'd like to add you to my network on LinkedIn. Or is that no longer relevant? I'm showing my internet age here.
No, LinkedIn is very much a thing.
Yeah, it is.
It was very, very difficult for me to get rid of my account.
That's worrying. That you... If they've got Bone Snap, that's, that means they have a lot more power behind them than I could have thought possible.
Would they
Yeah.
harm him?
I don't know. No, Bone Snap won't let up easy, though. Whatever they do to him.
Maybe we could try get into contact with Ivar. Like maybe he knows anything.
That's a good idea. Let's try. Pom tries.
Same thing happens.
Okay, now I'm really worried.
We got him too then.
That would make sense. I don't want to stir any panic in all of you, but I'm sure you know that things aren't looking the best. But that's not something we can't come out on top of.
Yeah, and I mean they've captured the Watcher of the Weave, so yeah, things are definitely not looking good.
That would align with the monologue that Oddleaf gave. When she was speaking with the moving targets, she mentioned how our worlds had to get held together by flimsy threads, referring to the Watcher's web. If she has the Watcher's most trusted mortal, she could sever those threads.
That's no good, right?
What is that noise?
No.
That was a door, I
Sorry,
think.
Yeah, it was the door.
Someone opened a creaky ancient cabinet full of cool potions.
Candles.
It's very
just like we had a
atmospheric.
potion for this.
Yeah.
It's called chloroform. Go to sleep.
Oh my god. Dark.
Yeah. You were right to sense betrayal.
That's actually never mind.
To answer your question, yes, that is very bad. Imagine the world we live in suddenly exploding.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be more like a reverse explosion. It'd be like everyone in the world getting crushed by a unseeable force at once.
Awful.
That doesn't seem any better either. Right, so if we are to take care of our business with Varaxes, we probably would be doing that right now. Say, I don't suppose you have, like, any space on that carriage of yours?
There's plenty of space. I can get you to where you need to go.
Because we probably might need to get to Verosa as a means to get to the named city.
I can do that. Yeah, I can fly you all to where you need to go.
Well, we're gonna take the carriage.
Yeah, I'll warn you, it's really fast.
You know what? That's even better.
Ponto's gonna toddle his way towards 2 candles and lean into her ear. Do you have something that can put Talos to sleep?
Oh, yes. Though.
Do I hear this?
He's whispering, so I have no idea.
Is it like a stage
No.
whisper or?
He got
do,
real
though.
sick in the ear.
Maybe more of the tonic from before would be more helpful.
Ooh, we can put it in some of his food. So he just sleeps through the whole trip. No tummy issues there.
What are you two whispering about?
He was concerned about your illness before. He wanted to make sure that there would be something to ensure that you don't get sick again.
Well, as long as people don't cast magic on me, I think I can manage it.
I think I also
Alright.
made the travel thing. Weren't you able to see airsick?
Yeah, but it's fine. I can handle it. This is important.
I'll prepare another tonic, regardless. Just let me know if you need it.
Thank you.
Let's see. So you all said you wanted to go to Rosa. Picked up a map. Oh, I can get us in. 30 minutes.
No kidding. That is fast.
What are we waiting
Hey.
for?
Well, I suppose if you all are ready, I'll fly you all over.
Well, before we do that, make sure everyone gets a bathroom break before we head over.
Yes. You read my mind.
And yes, out of character, we'll also take a break.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
important lore: if Palm used the ring while inside the carriage, would the door continue to travel relative to the carriage, or would it just like break through the wall, break through the side of it?
It would. That's interesting, actually.
Wouldn't it
Think
stay in
carefully.
space?
It would stay in space, but
Do
I
you
assume you're
plummet
asking
thousands
about
of
the,
feet after
the
taking a
carriage
incredible
moving.
poop?
So the carriage
Wait, what?
moving, it'll probably just cut through the carriage and stay in place.
Oh god.
Whew.
Oh, yep.
Noted.
So yeah, it would destroy whatever you're riding in, especially if it was going as fast as this carriage is going.
Palm will remember this.
That's terrifying power.
Pepperidge
I love
Farms remembers.
It's like the immovable rod.
it.
Movable door.
This is important information.
Yes, it is.
Palm, if
I
you
might
get
have to
swallowed
adjust
by
my
a
bingo
massive
sheet.
creature, just slide into the portable toilet.
Yeah.
It's sounding more and more like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you got swallowed by something and it didn't have a very wide throat, the door probably just pierced through it.
Noted. Flush him.
The door has no clipping on.
I really hope none of us, including the DM, come to regret giving Palm this immense power.
I've given almost every other party something equally as ridiculous.
Okay.
But yes, chat, we will take a quick break. We'll be back in about 5-ish minutes.
Cool.
All right.
Hey.
Alright, let me put on the BRB screen.
The burb.
Where... I can find it. There it is. Alright. Yes, chat. We will be right back. All right, chat. We are back.
Hello.
Hello.
Following you all's conversation, Kenzie will get up. So, did you all have anything you wanted to do before we set off, or were you all good and ready?
Pom pats her ring. I think we're all ready.
Suppose we could just maybe say farewell to Celine.
Oh yeah, good point.
There was one place I was thinking about maybe stopping to.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it'd just be quick.
Alright, we can wait here for you if you like.
Sure.
Once you all finished up, just meet me by the cart. He'll point out to the cart. By the looks of it, looks like need to go clean up some Pegasus poop before we head off. So I'll be over there.
What do Pegasi eat?
Mostly pretty same diet to a horse.
A lot of fingers then.
Interesting. Money.
Ooh, some fingers taste good.
For Ponto, finger food has a completely different meaning. Rather literal.
But yes, once you all are ready, I'll meet you at the cart. He will head out. So,
Right.
did you have anything else, besides saying goodbye to Celine and going to where you needed to tell us?
I should write back to my family.
Yeah, maybe I should probably talk to Mum. Well, Dad said she's asleep currently. So maybe not wake her then.
Suppose it is getting a little late. Time-wise, it's about 7 p.m.
Right, I guess I'll wait for Talos here. Do any of you fancy an ale?
I'll come have a glass of juice or something with you, but yeah, while we do that, I should probably write home too. I don't think they've heard from me in quite a while.
Well,
You live in Sweet, don't you, Pom?
Good question. Let me check my character notes. I am from Verosa, but there is a... Oh god, where did I put this? I wrote the city down. Backstory? Verosa? Yeah. Between Callaway and Kraken's Cradle, called Sweetwater.
Ah.
A coastal city between Callaway and Kraken's Cradle called Sweetwater. It is known for having a robust cultural scene, including art, music, theatre, and magic acts for entertainment. There is also a lively fishing trade.
Maybe we'll pass it when we get over there.
That would be lovely.
yeah, we'll probably see what your home looks like.
I wonder if they finished that upgrade to the front room.
Yeah. You all head down to get some drinks at the bar.
Yeah, Bonnie's he's basically gonna join up with Celine by the bar counter and like order himself an ale.
All right. So yeah, you all head back downstairs to the bar. Before you head out, York will push the beds back to where they were. But Celine will look over. So, were you all able to get rid of the phylactery?
Well, yeah. We did throw it into the did throw it into the volcano. So that was it was a bit different when we got back when we got up there, but regardless, it's destroyed.
That's wonderful news. Hopefully that'll be the last of Osiris then.
One can hope, yeah?
Yeah.
Or at least he'll be vulnerable.
Yeah, at least he won't be able to return to life. I don't know if it killed him or not, but he at least won't be able to come back.
Well, he's in a pretty perilous position when we left him, so yeah.
That's great news.
So, what do you do now?
I think I'm going to probably head back up north and meet up with Reginald and the others. I did hear from them there. They were able to find somewhere safe and they're alright, so that's good.
Yeah, we sent Reginald to Cold. Or at least, to our village, but might have moved on from there.
From what I heard, they're a bit closer to Felgrim now.
Right. So yeah, we're actually going to be on our way ourselves. It's just some others have some things they need to take care of now, but we're planning to head out to Varosa.
Well, thank you again for saving me and my family.
Of course.
Of course.
I don't know what I would have done if Osiris showed up. Or, God forbid, the Black Quills got in and killed us.
Yeah.
Try not to dwell on it too much. It didn't happen. So, feel the feelings, but don't let yourself get trapped there.
Right.
Oh, do you have everything you need to go home?
Yeah, I'll need to make a few stops along the way, but I should be able to get there just fine.
Excellent.
Well, I say we could, drink to your safety and to our well-being.
I'll drink to that. The bartender will come over. I get you all anything?
Yeah. Like an ale, please?
What kind of juice
I'd like
do you
one
have?
too.
I'll take some of your Firewash mead.
Do you have cranberry juice, or is that a very weird thing to ask in this setting? I'm not sure.
I can get you some cranberry juice. I'll have to squeeze it.
From cranberries, I hope?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
He'll get the ale for you, Barney, and he'll get the cranberry juice, and he'll get drinks for anyone else who asks for them.
Some tea would be nice.
Any preference?
Not particularly.
Well, if you want cranberry tea, there will be cranberry pulp going.
And he'll bring you a nice kind of Earl Grey tea.
Yum.
Thank you.
Of course. I trust your meeting went well. He looks puzzled.
Yeah,
yeah.
things. Right.
He just gives a thumbs up.
We had a good chinwag in there, that's for sure.
Right. And he'll go. He'll look for someone else at the bar to help to excuse himself.
Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard anyone call that.
Chinwag.
Oh. I mean, wait. Are we still talking about talking?
I think.
I don't know if any of us quite know what's going on right now.
I don't know either. Yes, you all have some drinks. They're all pretty good. It's a very cozy atmosphere. Where was it that Talos was wanting to go?
He is heading to the Temple of Sortan.
Oh. So yeah, you head over to the temple. And are you... Oh, go ahead.
He stands outside of it for a bit and just takes a series of deep breaths. I think he has gone on him, so he's kind of feels the weight of that. And he walks in.
So you step into the temple, and you would be greeted again by Varaxes, the Minotaur you met last time. Greetings.
Hello?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, I'm wondering if the big guy is here.
I'm sorry?
I was hoping I could talk to Sortan.
Ah, yes, I can help with that. Follow me. And he'll...
Does so uneasily.
Yeah, he'll lead you over to an altar where there is a depiction of Suertan next to the offering bowl that Palm donated to.
Oh yeah. I'm a good person. I like to think that she said that to herself out loud when she put the money in and then just walked away.
You say that at the bar as you reminisce on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
a
a good
little
person. Sip, sip, sip. And the bartender's just like, fuck, these people are weird.
Yeah, you go over to it. Very well, close your eyes and I can connect you with him.
He does so, but he has just his fingers touching his sword just in case.
And you feel the very gentle touch of Varaxes on your shoulder. And you can hear him very subtly chanting. And you feel very warm. And then...
Am I on fire again?
No, you're not on fire again. You feel very warm, and then you find that you aren't standing in the temple, but you are standing on a cloud. Give me one moment. You find yourself standing before Sortan.
Greetings.
Hello.
What brings you before me? What can I assist you with?
You see a very large lion with a mane of fire. Orbiting him are two small, what look to be little suns that are orbiting around him.
Do you know who I am?
Talos Flintclaw.
Do you recall my family?
I don't believe I do.
Prayed at your temple since I was a kid. It was actually my Papa Teos. Was encouraged us to attend their sermons and festivals and offerings. Do you recall Teos Flintclaw?
I do. We've spoken.
So I didn't know what to expect coming to this land. But I've interacted with more gods or divine beings that I've ever encountered in my life. Like, Aslan, even Noctine. Just, like, play somewhere else to just kind of stop, set it low, and protect us. And I'm sure you're that I have gone with me, or the fragment of gone.
Yes, I can sense it.
So I've been thrust in a situation where I deal with deities more intimately than ever before, and it seems like they're, or at least the ones we've interacted with so far, seem to go out of their way to help when we meet.
I would wish to do the same.
But why now?
If you feel that your prayers were unheard in the past, you have my sincerest apologies. I don't ever intend to ignore or cast anyone aside.
But
the reality of the situation is, a lot of the times I'm unable to help everyone. I know that we are gods. We are to be held in high regard, or this, that, or the other. The reality is, we aren't perfect beings. None of us. We falter, we have lapses in judgment, and we make mistakes. I wish I could be perfect. I wish I could help everyone that calls out to me. I wish I didn't have to prioritize certain things over others. But all I can do is my best. And if I failed you, I apologize. And I hope I can make things right. In any way I can.
Alice takes a deep breath. You died in your temple. My papa. We're praying to you for help. What was Barry over that?
You don't mind. Here.
And one of the suns that is orbiting around him leaves the orbit and begins to descend closer to you and stops in front of you. And you can see it begins to open, and you can see a vision. You can see that there is some kind of village that is under attack. And you would recognize that in the midst of this village is something you would recognize as the Umbral Usurper. And you would see clasped in the Usurper's grasp is what looks to be someone of high status, perhaps the mayor of this town. And you can see that there are people uttering prayer and opening up from the sky is a portal. You can see Surtan descend down from, and with the light he gives off, he's able to free this figure of power from the clutches of the usurper and allow the village to fled to safety.
See.
I'm sorry that I couldn't assist your family. I wish I could be multiple places at once. If it were up to me, I'd help everyone who reached out to me. Some of us are able to be in multiple places. I don't have that skill, unfortunately.
I wish I could say I forgive you.
I wouldn't hold it against you if you didn't. You lost someone you care about.
I suppose in fairness it isn't entirely your fault. If I weren't a stupid kid, probably wouldn't have ended up poisoned.
You aren't to blame. Everyone's allowed mistakes. Some can be more fatal than others. I wish things turned out differently. assure you of one thing, though. If it would bring you some solace.
Go on.
The sun orb, you can see a member of your family that you lost on that day sits in a grand hall. Around him are smiling faces, all of them feasting, all of them seeming to enjoy the time they're having. You can see this person seems to look down from above. You can see them casting their gaze down, and the vision shifts down to the material plane. You can see that they have found their way to the land of the gods, to Agaradeus.
I'll smiles a little bit. Well, if he couldn't make it there, I don't think anyone could. Father talks about how, despite him being mayor, it was Papa who was doing most of the work.
He was valiant, and he sits happy among the souls up there. Should you ever wish to speak with him, I could serve as a messenger.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
If you ever feel that you wish to, I would gladly do so for you.
Thank you. Dealing with the Godslayers and Umbral Usurper.
I have seen. There isn't much we can do about the Godslayers, unfortunately. We've been able to warn a few people, but a lot of our direct intervention would put us at direct risk. Something I personally am willing to do if it means saving others, but it's also in our best interest to keep our numbers up. As if they dwindle our numbers down, the world will fall apart. Piece by piece.
Fortunately, I have decided to take this on. My friends seem to have been in agreement. I don't want to see it fall to pieces, and despite my feelings towards you, if you were gone, that would cause more harm. I can promise to do my best to deal with this situation.
I will assist in any way I can. And I have faith in you and your companions. You all very much like my champion are more than enough. to put a stop to what's going on.
Be sure not to disappoint. But thank you.
Thank you for finding it in you to speak with me. I apologize again.
Not your fault. I've been known to be very stubborn. A trait I picked up from father, unfortunately.
You're also very strong, very loyal. It's a trait that many heroes aspire towards, and something you hold firm to. Don't let go of it.
Those you can impart thank tales for.
Certainly. Should you need to contact me ever, take this.
And you can see one of these strands of light from his mane flits off and whirls into a small stone. Small, kind of a peachish orange. Feels warm to the touch.
I'll be sure not to abuse the privilege, and I will promise this will absolutely never make it in the hands of a small halfling named Pontu.
Very well. Be safe. And don't hesitate to reach out. As long as I live, I will not fail you again. You have my word.
Well, don't promise me that. Just promise to do your best. I'm not perfect, and I guess I can't fault you for not being perfect.
And I'll do my best for you.
Alright, just tell us. Say anything further before you return to the material plane.
I don't think he has anything else could say. He just gives like a knowing nod.
With that, you return to the material plane as he bids you farewell. And you find that you are once again standing in the temple. Varaxes takes his hand off your shoulder. Were you able to do all that you needed?
I did something that I had been holding off on for a while. And it's helped me make a decision.
That is good to hear. You feel unburdened.
I wouldn't say that. Something like this doesn't go away immediately. It's gonna take some time. But it's a step in the right direction.
Should you ever need my assistance again, I would happily provide it.
Thank you. He'll go and he'll put a platinum piece in the plate. Make his way out of the temple.
All right.
And as he does, he'll touch Gon's sheath. And he's like, I've made a decision.
Gon, the eye kind of looks up to you.
I know we're going to be busy. I'm still going to look for someone who you would approve of. But if I can't, then I would be happy to be your partner.
I approve.
And with that, he'll make his way back to the tavern.
All right. So you make your way back to the tavern. Where everyone's been having their drinks. Welcome back. Everything all right?
Hi there. Hi there. Saved you some ale.
Ooh, local?
Yeah. Or at least I think so.
Hey, it's all foreign to me. He just takes the ale and just slams it.
Very good ale. Slight taste of honey.
Yeah, just had to get something off my chest. But I'm ready to go meet this Varaxes folk and beat the hell out of the Umbral Usurper and all the Godslayers.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm ready too. I'm feeling a little more confident.
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you okay?
Had a lot of drink for small Monto.
He didn't have any of that fire whiskey, did he?
I don't think so, but I'm not sleeping near him tonight. That's for sure.
Should we be on our way?
Yes.
Think it's about time then.
I can't
I'm ready.
believe we're going to meet Varaxes soon. It's exciting, but kind of scary.
Yeah.
I'll
I
get
don't
the
know what
idea
to
of...
expect, but
Yeah.
I'm sure we can handle whatever lies in store for us. We've come quite far already.
Yeah. Somehow
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be all okay when I'm with you guys.
I agree.
You know what? The feeling is definitely mutual.
We'll do great together.
Gunther, can you carry me?
Yeah, he'll put him on his head.
Woo!
You know, Poncho might need that tonic of yours, Kendall.
Indeed. I've begun working on it.
Alright. You all head out of the tavern to go meet Kinsey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. you all head on over to the cart to meet Kinsey and to set off for Verosa. I believe that's where we'll call today's session.
Cool.
All right.
And we'll be playing again next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big things are in motion.
And a
Indeed.
double feature.
Double feature indeed.
Hell yeah.
So yes, chat, we'll be back next weekend on the 7th, and from there we'll get back on our normal schedule. Yeah, come back and see us, and thanks for joining us for a bit of a lore session.
Yeah, it was nice.
Absolutely wild.
There are things happening.
And I am sad. And I will go to bed sad.
Yes, take it easy, chat. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we will see you next week. Bye, chat.
Right. Bye.
Bye. Bye.